Hey, I'm Donald Sutton, and I'm sitting here today, standing and sitting. It's a combination of two words, sitting. I'm sitting here today with Communities and Schools in Goldsboro News Argus, and this is Miss Bennett, and this is Miss Pennell, correct? Yes, doing good so far.
Good job.
Yeah,
Great.
and we are here to talk about Stuff the Bus. So,
Yes, we are.
can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, I can kind of give you a little background and tell you why I have asked my good friend Debbie Pennell from the Goldsboro News Argus to be here today. Stuff the Bus is our signature school supply drive for Wayne County Public Schools. And because of our wonderful partnership that we've had with the Goldsboro News Argus, this is probably the 6th or the 7th year that they have hosted this event.
Ooh.
And Debbie is one of the ringleaders at the News Argus in helping to organize this. And so I thought she could give you some great information about how we proceed with the school supply drive.
Well, first of all, let me say that the employees are really excited about this. They look forward to this every year because we get to kind of dress down a little bit. We set up a tent out in the parking lot. We actually put a school bus in our parking lot, and we actually stuff the bus.
As you can see right here, here is the Stuff the Bus campaign in the newspaper.
Exactly.
I am holding it with my hands.
Yes, you are.
Obviously.
Great job.
Yes, smashing. Okay.
So we set up that day. We have people coming in all day bringing school supplies. Some people come in with one bag. Some people come in, they open their car, and they just keep taking supplies out. We really enjoy working with the community on this. And I will say that Wayne County has some of the most generous, open-hearted people in the world. They don't only open up their pocketbooks for this cause, they open up their hearts.
They do. And what is so phenomenal about the Stuff the Bus event, starting with the News Argus, is people begin to see the advertisement in the paper because they do all of the advertising for us. The community is well aware that we are collecting supplies on that day. It also spurs church groups and civic groups to look at what their organization might do. So we are not just stuffing the bus on that one day at the News Argus. That is our kickstart. It's the beginning of the school supply drive for the season. I've had people that have emailed me all week saying, just saw the Stuff the Bus article in the News Argus. Wanted to let you know our organization is going to be doing our drive for you. And their next question is it okay if I don't take it all in on that day? And that is absolutely fine. People may bring supplies that day, or they can contact me. I can use supplies all year long, not just in August. So once people in the community see what the News Argus is doing for the children in our school system, then it kind of generates those ideas of what can we do to assist in this drive.
You guys are a catalyst.
Yes, they
Yes.
are the catalyst for the school supply drive.
Yes.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Now, where can they contact you if they need to ask any questions about when they can drop off stuff, where they can drop off stuff, etc., etc.?
Well, they can contact me at my office, which is on 308 North William Street. They can email me at sbennett@ciswayne.org, or they can call Debbie at the News Argus if they have any questions about how things are going to run that day.
Right, and they can call me at 919-739-7905, and my email is dpennell@newsargus.com.
Okay, so one more time, if you want to contact Miss Bennett, you can call.
919-735-1432.
And if you want to contact Miss Pennell, you can call.
919-739-7905.
Lovely. Do you guys have anything else you would like to say about Stuff the Bus?
I want to tell you just this little story. Last year, we collected on the day of the school supply drive. Our collections were right at $9,000 when we inventoried the supplies and the materials. Because we take those supplies and at the end of the day we drive the bus to a school where I have been given an empty classroom, and that begins the process. We sort, we count, we box, and it takes us a good week to get all of those materials organized. then at that point, I call Dr. Taylor's office on Royal Avenue, and he sends a bus or the diagnostic center sends a truck, and they pick up all of the supplies, and they deliver every one of those boxes of supplies to the schools before open house. Because we know that the school social workers and the counselors and the administrative staff at the school, they know which children will be returning that are going to be in need of those supplies. So last year we started with almost $9,000 worth. Then we had Woods Grove Church that came in with 50-some completely filled book bags that we were able to add. This year we know that on August the 9th, that the Bojangles is going to sponsor a drive at all 4 locations. So that's another opportunity. I've just been contacted by the Family Y. They want to do a drive in-house at the Family Y. So there's another great opportunity. A couple of the Rotary clubs have already contacted me. So once this begins on August the 1st, it's an opportunity for multiple ways that you can donate. And I have volunteers that will be counting, sorting, boxing, because it is really a group effort to get everything done. And then Debbie also can add and tell you a little bit about, you know, this is done in August, but then in December, the News-Argus also sponsors the Empty Stocking Fund, which is also helping many of the very same children that we are helping with our school supply drive.
Yes, we, for over 100 years now, the News-Argus has sponsored the Empty Stocking Party for underprivileged children in Wayne County. We go through the school system to select the children, their ages 4 through 10. We have a really nice party for them one Saturday morning. They get a complete set of clothing. They get to pick a toy of their choice. They get a stocking full of fruit and candy and a visit with Santa. And they also have entertainment. And our employees also look forward to working with that. We have other local groups from high schools that help with us. The Spring Creek FFA has been there religiously for probably 12, 15 years.
They're phenomenal.
The college helps. It's just all these volunteers come together, Goldsboro Women's Club, the Continental Society, and we make Christmas for about 450 children in Wayne County that otherwise would not receive a Christmas.
And would you believe last year, one of the things that was happening in my office, I was receiving phone calls from school counselors and social workers saying, I am working with a child and what they want for their Christmas is school supplies. So, you know, even at Christmas, and we had several organizations that held off on their drives until December of last year and donated supplies so that we were able to give children something in addition to what the News-Argus was doing with the Empty Stocking Fund. We were able to also add to that by doing some school supplies for children. So, you know, in all of this, I think the whole big picture that I want our community to understand is it takes businesses like the News-Argus and it takes individuals and groups in this community, because we never know how much we are seriously affecting the life of a child in a positive way by just giving them a composition book and crayons so that they have the necessary tools to be able to perform in school. And it's just, you know, this is just an example of an outstanding partnership that we have with the Goldsboro News-Argus. And it's thanks to businesses and individuals and groups that we're able to do so much. By the end of our school supply drive last year, we had a grand total of $18,000 worth of supplies and monetary gifts that came in to support our children. So it's many thanks to the hard work of the staff at the Goldsboro News-Argus and to individuals and groups within the community.
I think the Justice League needs to offer you guys some membership. What is it that you don't do?
Well, we do a lot.
Yep.
In all seriousness, it sounds like whenever you start something like this, it just doesn't end when like a certain cutoff date comes,
No.
because
That's
you're just
right.
getting more and more things to do, more and more people to help.
That's right.
It's absolutely
right.
wonderful.
And I get phone calls throughout the year, and people will say, "I want to help. I want to help. Can I volunteer? What can I do?"
It's beautiful.
There's no excuse for anybody to be bored in this area. If they want something
That's
to do, there are plenty of ways that
Yeah.
we can help to find them something to do that's worthy of helping children that will fill their time.
Something constructive.
Something constructive. That's
If one
exactly
person
right.
helped you can at least help one person.
And hopefully these same children that we are helping, just like the kids that help me to box and count and sort all these materials, my Goldsboro High School Police Academy and Fire Explorers and groups like that, those kids are having an opportunity to give back to the community. So we hope that we are instilling that in our students, and it all begins with a simple school supply drive.
One other note I'll make about the empty stocking is we have people that send in donations, you know, for us to be able to provide the party for the children. We have adults now that send donations that benefited as a child. They were a recipient at the empty stocking party, and they never forgot that. So, you know, you pay it forward.
That's right.
Wonderful. Well, guys, thank you so much, Miss Selena Bennett, Miss Debbie Pennell. Thank you guys for all that you do with the Stuff the Bus and with the stocking and all that.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right.